got one of the most, uh, I guess, paragon or just the case that people think of as the Nintendo case. I mean, other than a shoebox, of course. But when people say, "Oh, Nintendo storage case," they think of this. They think of the Z bag, that blue and red, primary 1980s primaries, like school lunch bag. I don't know. I had a book bag that was the Z bag kind of colors, but they think of this one, and they think of that, and they think of what other one? Maybe the cedar box. I don't know. Just one. They're so common, so people have them. This case, you guys, you pretty much know what this case is. It's got that faux kind of texture, almost leather-like um, texture, but it's made. It's not even pleather. Like this is really like a hard plastic, and if it dries out, it'll crack. And so, it's just how it's stored, and nobody thinks of how they're going to keep something for 30 years usually. But nonetheless, this came in the black and also like a tan slash white, and even more like leathery, kind of like it looked almost like a crocodile skin. And they have this same form factor, like a toolbox or old fashioned, workman lunchbox. They both have this Nintendo logo in the corner there, and the buckle that opens up where you can hold the games, dudes. We've got storage space for 15, but really 16. So there's a tray here, plastic tray, which, by the way, these can crack too. They're just hollow spaces in between these ridges, and they can crack really easy, again, because of if it's stored in a very dry climate or the changes in moisture content. It can cause things to expand and contract over the years, but I've seen a lot of times these kinds of trays crack. So anyways, it supposedly stores 15 in here, but I didn't try it out yet. I'm going to try it out now. And also, we're going to try out to see if it holds a Tengen cart. And let's see, that one holds a Tengen cart, but over to the right of that, there is look at this. See, there's a space here. So that's not in the tray, but watch. We'll slide something in there, and it fits. So really, even though I'm sure most people will say this has 15 storage slots for games, it can hold 16. So how cool is that? And you can see here, in between the layers of plastic, and actually the inside is more like a vinyl. The outside is more stiff. I don't know, but you can see in between the layers here. This is also a common occurrence too with this kind of. It's got the cardboard sticking out on the edges there. So anyways, the point is, it's got some rigidity because of the cardboard in between the layers. Now, I ask you, I think of this design also, by the way, this buckle here, sometimes it's a little bit difficult. You have to squeeze it back a bit to get to the little tab there into the slot. But I ask you, what do you think is a cooler case? Now I'm going to dump on this case. I ask you, does it really, when you think of like 1980s Nintendo, like neon lasers, by the way, laser line, you think of anything to do with CDs, anything to do with lasers. Remember the GPX 1500? I'm sure you do. And we'll see how this one, I was going to have it sit side by side, but obviously I really can't do that, sit above it. But this one, this laser line case, it's actually not that much wider than the Nintendo case. Like if I can maybe do it over this way, you can see how much it sticks out over there. So I would say that's about maybe 3 to 4 NES games wider, but each of these holds 15. But I ask you, what would you rather pull your NES games out of? The slick mirror finish laser line, or this kind of like old fashioned, I guess, it depends on what aesthetic you're going for. But I like the laser line because it opens from the front. You can easily get to your games with this. If you had it on a shelf, for instance, you're going to hit the top of the shelf maybe. But I guess you could push it away and keep it out of dust and light. So that's good, positive too. We're not going to completely dump on this case. But at least I will say also, because this is vinyl inside, I don't recall it having a smell, which old vinyl tends to get kind of smelly. That's all I can say, and kind of toxic. And I don't know if it is toxic, but I smelled this one. It doesn't smell like it has any toxicity or chemicals leaching that might destroy. But there are chemicals that don't have a smell that can kill you too. So there's food for thought. So this is the one of the prime examples of the NES storage cases. I don't know exactly what it is, who is made it. Probably ALS, just by the package I remember, but may not remember, maybe misremembering. Anyways, I just wanted to make a video about this one too, just even though I don't have the model number. If you do have the model number, if you do know the manufacturer, let me know. Maybe show me a picture or something in the package or something. I don't know. Just let's have a discussion about this case, man. This is everywhere.